Hello, dear one. The day we call Thanksgiving is quickly approaching. It'll be here in 2 days, in 2020. As I consider what I'm grateful for, it takes me back to my homeland of southeastern Massachusetts, Whitman, East Bridgewater, Plymouth County. Plymouth County, where supposedly the first Thanksgiving took place on the shores of Cape Cod Bay at Plymouth, near Plymouth Rock, sometime after 1620, after the Pilgrims and the Mayflower arrived on the shores of this good continent, northern North America, what we now call New England. I had the opportunity this summer to be in that part of the country, southeastern Massachusetts, to facilitate a drum building workshop in Pembroke, Massachusetts, which is not too far from Cape Cod Bay or from Plymouth. It is in Plymouth County. And I drove down a road or street in that town called King Philip's Path. And just for a little bit of history, the chief of the Wampanoag, so he was called the sachem, as the Wampanoags called their chiefs. The sachem, at the time the Pilgrims arrived, was Massasoit. There now is a community college named Massasoit Community College in Brockton, Massachusetts, named after that great Wampanoag being who welcomed with open arms these newcomers, these pilgrims, these English and Spanish and whoever they were coming from Europe to their shores. King Philip. Who was King Philip? Well, Massasoit had two sons. One of them died, I believe, from some of the illnesses brought to the land by these Europeans. King Philip's original name was Metacomet, or Metacom, and he was Massasoit's younger son. In the 1660s or 70s, King Philip's War was a war that King Philip, or Metacom, initiated to try and expel these English from their shores because he saw the downfall, he saw what was going on. He was murdered in the Wampanoag swamp during those wars. But going down that road in Pembroke, Massachusetts, that is named King Philip's Path, brought me to that history, the history of the original peoples that open-heartedly, with open arms, welcomed these newcomers to their shores, showed them how to survive, fed them, housed them. I'm grateful to know this history that not many people consider at this time of year, Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for these first peoples that still struggle on our land, on their land that we have overcome, overpowered, and taken over. So I give thanks to the Wampanoag people, to the indigenous cultures of New England, to the indigenous cultures of the whole world, for their generosity, for their care, for their love, for their humanity that we as human beings, as British or Irish or Europeans, seem to push in the background. We push people out of the way. The Europeans believe that they're superior. I'd like to take this time of giving thanks to really give thanks to the people who populated the North American continent in the 1600s, in the 1700s, in the 1800s, and continually populate regardless of our ethnic cleansing that we have as English and British and white privileged people seem to continue to do. We continue to annihilate. So I give thanks to them, I honor them, and I send my love to all indigenous cultures around the planet for all that they can teach us to help us to heal, to help us to heal this planet, to help me to heal myself. Have a happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for today and tomorrow and for the rest of your life? Consider who you are, where you are, and what it is that you love, and what it is that you're grateful and thankful for. Janie King. I'm here at Low Plain Conservation Area in New London, New Hampshire. This is a bog area and a marsh and a beaver pond. Great place to come out and walk and give thanks. Be well. Be with your loved ones. Happy Thanksgiving.